Giving Back, sponsored by Patterson Legal Group.
We're excited to partner with Patterson Legal Group in our latest edition of Giving Back, where local nonprofits are recognized for the great work they're doing to make our communities better places to live. Patterson Legal Group recognizes a new nonprofit and presents them with a $500 check. This week, we're proud to spotlight Compassion Strategies. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Tyler Patterson. This week's Giving Back recipient is Compassion Strategies. We're here with Barry today. Barry, tell us a little bit about the group.
Well, thank you very much. Compassion Strategies is a multi-sector, multi-agency, multi-community participation to come together to see if we can truly end chronic homelessness in Topeka and Shawnee County. Our goal is to do that by 2030, and we're on a roll.
It's an incredible mission, and we support you in that. Today, we're giving you a check for $500.
Well, thank you so much. Really appreciate that, and all the work that you do and how present you are in the community of being a great partner.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And joining us now is Barry Feaker with Compassion Strategies. Good morning.
Hi, Dane.
Great to have you back on the show.
Thank you.
I want to start out, introduce our viewers to Compassion Strategies, what you guys are up to.
Yeah, Compassion Strategies started around 4 years ago as an attempt to bring the community together to take a look at the bigger issues of chronic homelessness in our community. So a number of things have happened in these 4 years. One has been the official launch of what's called the Mobile Access Partnership, or MAP. Taking services out to the unsheltered in the community, which is going very, very well with lots of great partners. But also, can we as a community come together and figure a way to end chronic homelessness in Topeka and Shawnee County? So we have something called the All Hands on Deck campaign to end chronic homelessness in Topeka, Shawnee County by 2030 as a goal.
Wow,
if we can make it.
I love your goals.
It's a goal. So United Way Call Valley and many other partners are involved in this bigger effort.
That's fantastic. I really appreciate the kind of short-term and long-term services you guys are offering. So this mobile service, what all are you providing?
So it was birthed out of the pandemic. And so I was director of Topeka Rescue Mission, now Lamanda is. And so during that time, we had to get a lot smaller at the rescue mission as far as population because of the COVID concerns. So we said, okay, how can we take services that are in shelter out to the streets? So we began partnering with Vallejo, Stormont Vale, Topeka Police Department, Shawnee County Health Department, something that would be formed after a while called the Street Dog Coalition, which is our veterinarians going out, Kansas State University, and of course Topeka Rescue Mission, mobile food, kitchen, supplies, and so forth. So basically over the last 4 years, we have been able to reach some people that maybe wouldn't have been reached in the same manner by having a shower for them, having food, having mental health services, having those kind of things. So it's grown to be quite an effort. Now about 2,400 unique individuals have been helped.
Incredible. That is fantastic work you guys are doing.
Thank you.
And as you said, over the past few years, it's been growing. It's an amazing the network that you guys have established. So how can the donation from Patterson Legal Group help your guys' mission out?
Well, it's really great. I mean, there's so many needs that we have. We have a low overhead, but we also have needs of supplies. And when we talk about Topeka Rescue Mission right now supplies through their distribution center the different things like socks and shoes and pants and underwear and all those kind of things. Those all add up if they don't get them donated. So people can donate those items, and Topeka Rescue Mission has a list of those out on the website of trmonline.org, how people can donate for MAP. And then also we take financial contributions directly to Compassion Strategies, and it's compassionstrategies.org. People can designate funds there.
Wonderful. And how can, if someone is in need of help or your guys' services, how can they reach out to you guys to get those?
Yeah, so basically this is designated for the MAP program, is for the unsheltered. So our outreach teams in the community, whether the law enforcement, Topeka Rescue Mission, Vallejo, they talk to people who are in the streets living in a homeless situation. So they refer them to the Mobile Access Partnership, which is right now Tuesday and Thursdays, 9 o'clock until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Currently, we're piloting a program with the Let's Help organization to have a one-stop shop so we can grow these services more, have more agencies, and try to help people exit their homelessness. So people are going to show up at Let's Help on a Tuesday or a Thursday between 9 and 3. You don't have to be chronically unsheltered homeless. You might be living in the neighborhood and your water's been turned off. And so we have a shower for you. There's also a meal. There's a breakfast meal there and there's a lunch meal, and we're thankful to Let's Help to provide the lunch meal and Rescue Mission providing the breakfast meal. So it's really a collaboration.
That is amazing. I love seeing the community come together like this to help the people less fortunate, and you guys' generosity is amazing.
Some people have told us that MAP has saved their lives, and so we're glad to hear that. Also, it's helping people at both ends of the leash, as they say, with the street dog. They work with the animals, we work with the people, work together. A number of our unsheltered individuals have family members, and they have 4 legs and fur.
And for you now, let's talk about your role. So what's it mean for you to be a part of Compassion Strategies, to be a part of this dream?
Yeah, you know, I stepped down as Topeka Rescue Mission Director after 36 years. Amanda Cunningham, which you've had on the program here many times, stepped into that role, and so I don't play golf, so I don't fish well. But there's still a big need, and the need has grown exponentially for a lot of reasons around the whole country. There's a lot of changes politically from jurisdiction and those kind of things in regards to the homeless issue. The economy has been a greater challenge. Affordable housing has been a greater challenge. There's a lot of problems on the streets for people today, and so what it means to me, I've continued to be a part of something that I believe is making an impact in not only the community, but a person's life, one life at a time. And so many of the people who are on the streets are my friends, and so are the people trying to help them.
That's fantastic. And you kind of mentioned this already, that you've said Compassion Strategies has saved people's lives. Like, can you speak more on how the impact you've seen it have on the community in these 4 years?
Yeah, I think, and I get that feedback from them. Of course, if somebody has experienced the difficulties of being homeless and they find themselves in a situation and they have a place of refuge that they can go, it's not shelter at this point. Topeka Rescue Mission is the shelter, doing a fantastic job, but also we realize that there are people who aren't ready for that shelter, or maybe they're full at the particular time. So having a place that can come in to get out of the weather, to get some nutrition, to get their medical needs met by our Stormont Vale folks with their mobile medical unit, and then be able to get some clean clothes and so forth. So I think what it does in regards to saving lives, that they've told us, it gives them hope that they matter. And sometimes people don't feel like they matter anymore, and so this is definitely a place people know they matter.
Amazing. And so how can other people in the community support you guys in this mission now? Like, I know we've mentioned kind of donations. What are we looking for? What can we do?
So we're always looking for great volunteers. And so, and again, the collaboration, Topeka Rescue Mission Volunteer Department is coordinating the volunteers for this. So it's not like we have to reinvent the wheel, right? So they're doing a fantastic job. So they can get a hold of the Topeka Rescue Mission, get a hold of Susie, or go online at trmonline.org. And then people can donate. They can donate clothes to the Topeka Rescue Mission, because they're providing the clothing. They can donate food to Let's Help right now, because that's where we're feeding people from. They can also look at how they can more get involved financially. And so the Compassion Strategies website is a way they can give online, or they can send a check, and it's compassionstrategies.org. And so that's some different ways that people can plug in. And then there's this ending chronic homelessness. If people have ideas for housing, if they have any kind of property, those kind of things, we'd be glad to talk with them. We're looking for land to develop some housing developments right now. We're looking for ways that landlords or developers can come together so that we can say, let's just do this together.
Fantastic. Well, Barry, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And thank you for all the work you're doing out there in the community.
Thanks for
I know it means a lot to a lot of people out there, and it's wonderful to see.
Well, thank you. It's great to be here today, and thanks to the folks over at Patterson Legal. We appreciate what they've done.
Wonderful. All right, and to learn more, you can visit compassionstrategies.org.
Giving Back, sponsored by Patterson Legal Group.